In today's video, we discuss how the FDA's intended use doctrine really shapes the potential market for your dietary supplement claims. We'll also explain how the intended use doctrine affects your marketing of dietary supplements or cosmetic products. The intended use doctrine is a legal rule that anyone should understand if they wish to bring a healthcare product to market. I'm Michael H. Cohen, founding attorney at Cohen Healthcare Law Group. Our focus as a law firm is on the multi-trillion-dollar health and wellness industry, which does give us deep expertise into these various pockets of knowledge that only a specialist can resolve. Now, what is the intended use doctrine? According to the FDA, intended use is the objective intent of the persons legally responsible for the labeling of drugs. The intent is determined by such persons' expressions or may be shown by the circumstances surrounding the distribution of the article. Now that's the regulatory language. Let's unpack that. Intended use is the objective intent. This means that when determining the intended use of a product, FDA doesn't have an x-ray machine that peers into your mind, although some conspiracy theory-minded healthcare businesses might think so. What FDA does is decide that someone could objectively say, is the intended use of your product? Is the intended use, for example, to cure or treat AIDS, or is it simply to support your overall immunity? The FDA determines the objective intent from several things. Number one, the claims you make in all of your marketing. 2, everything you say in your advertising. And 3, oral or written statements you make or publicly approve of concerning your product. Recently, a client came to us intending to market their product as a cosmetic. However, what they intended to do in their own minds was different than what intended use looked like from the perspective of objective intent. Objectively, it looked like they intended to market the product as a drug because they were marketing the product as a substitute for a well-known drug on the market. Marketing a product as something that's just as effective as a drug to treat a certain condition is one of the many ways you can make a drug claim, also known as a therapeutic claim or a disease claim. As another example, if your claim is controls blood sugar in persons with insufficient insulin, and an objective person would understand this to mean that your product can be used to treat diabetes and can be used instead of a prescription drug, you can't make that product a nutraceutical or dietary supplement or a cosmeceutical or cosmetics product simply by saying that that's what it is. You might put dietary supplement on the label that you stick on the box or bottle or tube, but if you market the product with the claim controls blood sugar in persons with insufficient insulin, then your overall labeling shows an intended use as a drug. Claro que sí, as we say in Spanish. Perfectly clear. Think about it from this angle. You're a medical doctor, a celebrity, or simply someone who's had a lot of success in another line of business, and now you're getting into healthcare products. You hire a contract manufacturer to brand a line of dietary supplements, and they assure you that they have their own lawyers and everything is copacetic, A-OK, legally fine. You're going to slide into revenue home plate and you're going to be safe. And so you sign the short and sweet contract manufacturing boilerplate contract that they've designed for you, which puts all the liability and risk on you and none on them. And presto, they've given you these claims that you could put right on your product. They've never had a problem after all. And you trust them, right? So why not? Your contract manufacturer is not the FDA and cannot give you any assurance that your dietary supplement product will be immune from FDA enforcement. That's somewhere in the boilerplate. What they can say about your claims may not be the law and does not bind the FDA. Bottom line, when you go to a contract manufacturer, have your claims independently reviewed by FDA legal counsel. And what about that contract manufacturing agreement, which so handily comes to you as their boilerplate? Have that reviewed by your FDA attorney too. Thanks for watching. If you still have questions, and you probably do, click on the link below, cohenhealthcarelaw.com/contact, to send us a message or book an appointment. Here's to the success of your healthcare venture. We look forward to speaking with you soon.